Today I'm going to talk about another homespun gem by Canadian author Lesley Crewe, Recipe for a Good Life. I really liked one of Lesley Crewe's prior novels, Nosy Parker, so I thought I should give this one a read, and I'm really glad I did. Lesley Crewe is becoming well known for her homey, simple stories set in Canada that take you back in time, especially if you're of the age to remember women's meetings, community suppers, and pot roasts simmering in the oven. Kitty is a writer of crime fiction in 1955 Montreal who lacks confidence and whose marriage is on the rocks. As well, she struggles with the emotional absence of her father, Leo, who still grieves for her mother who died some 25 years ago, and with the harshness of her father's housekeeper, Martha, who just happens to be Kitty's mother-in-law. After Kitty experiences writer's block, especially in the genre of crime fiction, her publisher pays for her to take a sabbatical in rural Cape Breton in Nova Scotia, Canada. Here she meets a host of warm, down-to-earth people, especially the Bailey family, comprised of the matriarch Bertha and her 10 adult children. One, Wallace, a particularly good-looking single son, and her 30 grandchildren, as well as a number of locals, one being Ethel, who faithfully listens in for gossip on the party telephone line. Kitty learns things she never thought of before, including cooking on a wood stove and the kindness of neighbors in a close-knit community. Meantime, her famous actor husband, Kurt, remains in Montreal, oblivious to the fact that his marriage is unraveling. Recipe for a Good Life might be simple and predictable, but the joy is in the story and how it comes to resolution. It's about loneliness and grief and about making tough decisions and finding yourself and moving forward. And it's about finding love in many different forms. This is a good book just to sit and read with a nice cup of coffee or tea and maybe some molasses cookies. Lesley Crewe has written several novels and collections of essays. She lives in Nova Scotia herself and she knows of what she writes. So if you're tired of the fast pace and pressures and detachment of modern life, I highly suggest you pick up one of her books. Recipe for a Good Life by Lesley Crewe.